What do you have to say?
来たのね。
You've come. I have been waiting for you. Actually, I have a request. Although I admit it is not quite as simple as that, it's a matter of fate. I have left a case with your office. Please do take a look. Thank you in advance. Okay, so there's a case in the office. I'm currently still trying to get out of the building, so can't get back to that. Wait. Takumi, where are you and what are you up to right now? Me, I'm rearing for a fight, something fierce over here. I feel like I've gotta have one or else I'll go out of my mind, seriously. I want to have a scrimma? No, that's not it. More like a rowra. My brain's running away too fast for my mouth to catch up. I want your Digimon to spar off with my VV. Oh hey, that's it, yeah, that's what I want. A match between you and me. But we can't have it at just any old place. It's gotta be somewhere special, you know, to set the right mood for the occasion. I've got it. Let's do it at that one memorable spot of ours. You know the one? Yeah, it'll be perfect. I'll go ahead there. You better not make me wait long because it's super important, you know? Already filed it as a case with your agency, so you can't say no. See you soon, alright? Alright, yeah? Wah, cough, cough. Anyway, we're back at the office. Oh, there's boss. We have Digilines. Let's go up. Here we go. Makes it easier to generate combos is correct. You're amazing. Farm done. If I were human, I'd become friends with you. Maybe we could even be family. If we were family, every day would be so much fun. You heard the rumor about a big Digimon eating tree made from Cyclonemon's arm? Is that a ghost story? It sounds scary. Thanks for always being there. I sent you something to show my appreciation. Okay. Is Tokyo still safe? Stay on your toes. Don't waste your own life. That's the last hint. Okay. Alright, let's see what boss says. Ah yes, a new case has just been submitted to the office from a Digimon. I'd like you to take it. This case is a little tricky. It needs to be taken care of by a human. I'm too much of a Digimon at heart, and so I have decided you should take care of it. You may choose to begin whenever you like. As always, check the whiteboard, and then I'll have the client come over for a meeting. 14 new cases. What's this? Terrimon's exclusive scoop. Okay. I guess we'll do that so we don't lose it on the board. Client Terrimon, place the agency. I want Digimon to be better friends with humans. That's why I need a secret human scoop. Reward money, master disc, master guard. Okay. Terrimon. You must be the detective in charge. When the interdimensional wall broke down, I was sent from the digital world to this one. Right now, there are Digimon in this world that are afraid, don't know where they are, and think of humans as their enemies. I would rather not see humans as my enemy. I'd Still like to think there is a way that humans and Digimon can coexist peacefully, but I don't know what to do, so that's when I heard about you guys and how you have solved many problems for Digimon. So I would like to examine you in detail. Please show me all the good that humanity has to offer. Examine me in detail. Yeah. We're gonna eat together, sleep together, we'll be together all the time. It's gonna be great. Takumi, sorry to interrupt, but I know it's sudden, but there's another case I'd like you to take. It seems someone has run out on a bill at the restaurant in Shibuya. The restaurant staff is asking for help in tracking down the perpetrator. It's been a while since we've had a case fit for a detective. Please handle this one as well. Alright. You're the detective, aren't you? Please write this way. I sent in the request. I work in the cafe. Please, I need your help tracking down and arresting this criminal who ran out without paying. Earlier today, around 2 p.m., a diner took up and left without paying for their meal. I was here in the cafe with my husband. As usual, I was dealing with the customers and my husband was cooking. Then I think it was about 5 minutes to 2. I went out the back door to go and phone my friend, and I left my husband in charge of the cafe. While I was on the phone, I heard a voice cry from inside the cafe. It's a Dine and Dash, so I immediately hung up and went back into the cafe. But when I got inside, my husband wasn't there. He had run out of the cafe after the criminal. Before I went out for the phone call, there had been more than 20 customers in the cafe, but when I heard the shout and came back in, 4 of the customers had gone. As I thought my husband had gone after the criminals, I entrusted the cafe to a regular I knew and went out looking for the missing customers. Wow, you were able to find the 4 missing customers in such a short amount of time? Honestly, I just got lucky. The Dine and Dash occurred about 5 minutes after I went out the back to make the phone call. These customers must have left during that time. I'm good with faces. It's sort of a talent of mine. They even admit that they were all in the cafe. So I talked to each of them and listened to their stories, but I can't work out who it was. I'm sure one of them must be the criminal, but... So please go and ask each of them about this and catch the criminal. Surely the only one who is lying would be the criminal. The other 3 have no reason to lie. Please investigate the crime. Okay. So... Okay. It's really hard with you huge Digimon to see what I'm doing. There was another person named Yotsuya who left about the same time as I did. No one behind the till, so I didn't know where to leave my money, but she left it by the register, so I did too. Then I followed her out of the cafe. I also heard someone shout about the Dine and Dash, but I don't know who. It sounded like a man's voice. One man shouting once. Okay. I was the one who yelled, "It's a Dine and Dash." The cafe owner man who heard me went running after the criminal. I was curious about the Dine and Dashers, so after that I went straight up to the counter, placed the money there, and then left. I could only see the criminal from behind. It was a woman. I tried to run after her too, but I lost sight of both the waiter and the criminal. Nishio is not the criminal. She's a beautiful woman. I fell in love with her as soon as I first saw her, and I spent my entire lunch eating cheap, spicy curry and stared at her, but after someone shouted out, "It's a Dine and Dash," Nishio left the cafe. The criminal obviously ran out of the cafe before the shout. The dine and dash happened at 2 p.m. exactly, right? At that time, I had almost finished and had got up to go to the restroom. I returned and heard it's a dine and dash, and there was a commotion in the cafe. It had nothing to do with me, so I put money down and left. Yeah, the shouting voice was definitely the waiter. Nishio. And you said Nishio is not the criminal. You were watching her the whole time. You were the one that yelled Dine and Dash. You were watching her the whole time, so it must be you. What's going on? You know who the criminal is? Yes. Really? Please tell me who it is. The criminal is who? Oh, case, please go and collect information to force. Okay, so you are You are Ichihara. You are Sanpia. So it must be you. Yotsuya. Wait, what did you say? There was another person named Sue who left about the same time as I did. No one behind the till, so I didn't know where to leave money, but she left it by the register, so I did too. Then I followed her out of the cafe. I heard someone shout about the dine and dash, but I don't know who it was. It sounded like a man's voice, one man shouting once. Wait, you followed her out. You were watching her the whole time, so it must be you then. I knew it. That's who I thought it was too, Takumi. What? I never did any such thing. If you think I'm the criminal, let's hear your explanation. Well, let's see. 4 customers, 2 of their stories most definitely didn't match. Isn't that right, Takumi? Was the man who shouted the waiter or Jiro? Supreme's love for... Huh? Are you serious? Of course, in all my 32 years on Earth, I have never fallen for a real woman. Now, shut up, get back to the point. Come on, Takumi. Among the 4 people, there is conflicting testimony. Who actually shouted Dine and Dash? Was it the waiter or Ichihara? In that case, you know your husband's voice well as you heard him all the time, right? I'm sorry, I just heard a loud voice cry out something I can't remember if it was my husband's or not. Oh, I see. In any case, isn't it strange that Ichigo said he was the one who shouted, whereas Matsuya claimed it was the waiter? So that must mean one of them is lying, which means one of them is probably the criminal, right? Wait, but then why are you accusing me and not that Yotsuya woman? Well, Takumi, you know... No, Terriermon, don't let me stop you. Yes, sorry. Come on, Timmy, you took the case, it's your responsibility. Come on, you're the detective here, so show me how good you are. So basically, we should trust in Nishio and Sanpei's testimony, right? Yes, according to Nishoya, there was only one shout, so it can't have been both Ichihara and the waiter. According to Sanpei, Shoya left the cafe right after the dine and dash happened, and Nishoya and Suna left the cafe almost at the same time. So essentially, there's no one who can back up Ichihara's story. Tsuya's alibi is backed up by Shono and Sanpei. The criminal, so believe them. That means Yotsuya can't be the criminal. The criminal said the opposite of what Yotsuya said. Yotsuya told us the waiter shouted, but the one he said he himself shouted out was the criminal is Ichitara. Don't talk such nonsense. I was definitely the one who shouted out. I called out to the other customers in the shop to warn them about what a stupid jerk was doing. I already told you I ran out after the criminal. Why are you blaming me? You should be thanking me. Oh dear. I'm sorry I couldn't catch the criminal. The criminal's right here. Is this the guy? You're the one who dined and dashed. Mr. Policeman, this guy here is the one who ran out on the check. This young boy ran out on the check in your restaurant? Right then, he's coming down to the station with me. Case closed. Wow, Takumi, you really are as good as they say. Right back to the office. I'm sure Gyoko will want to congratulate you on a job well done. You there, hold on for a sec. You're the one who tracked this criminal down? Wow, that's amazing. Quite the feat indeed. Thank you for your help in catching this Dine and Dasher. Or whatever, I'm done with this. Huh? You're such a bunch of chumps. Huh? What is it? Great job working that out. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Don't you get it yet? I'm not a real cop. Oh, you should see your faces. We are members of the much talked about Shibuya Delight Gang. Members of Delight love the thrill of getting away with crimes again and again, and we're impossible to catch. But you mean you actually enjoy running out on checks at restaurants, doing bad stuff, and deceiving everyone? Tip of the iceberg, idiot. Do you really think that'd be enough to satisfy us? You've embarrassed us, and now you're gonna pay for that. We will have our revenge. First, I'm gonna spread a rumor around that you couldn't catch the guy who did the Dine and Dash. Best detective around? I don't think so. But such a roundabout kind of revenge won't be enough for us. Catch me if you can. If you can't, we're gonna keep doing bad stuff. They got away. Where do you think those guys are going? I heard something. A gang of thugs who always causes trouble around this neighborhood hang out at the Shibuya subway station. But don't even think about going after them. It's too dangerous. Those guys are criminals, so we should leave this to the police. Here's your fee. Please don't be shy. You did a great job tracking down the criminal. 2 revival capsules. Okay. I'm a little worried about what that guy said before about revenge. I know what it is. Revenge is when someone does something bad to you, so you should do something bad back to them in return, right? Why would he say such a thing, though? It wasn't our fault he got arrested. It was his own fault for doing all those bad things. Nothing good ever comes from getting back at someone. Anyway, sorry. Should we go after those guys? Okay, let's do it. We're off to the Shibuya subway station.